Brothers and sisters, my generals, if we are alive and breathing, we are back to conquer another day, another year, and another decade, as I always say. So thank those that's been riding along with the brother. Much appreciated, and salute to the great brothers and sisters out there that are divinely connected, because it's a beautiful thing when we can get to that space and that state. And I honor thy ancestors who fought hard, the righteous generals that got us to the place and the state that we are in. So be thankful if we in a good, stable mindset. Because as I've said in the past many times, that it's not easy to come by. So be thankful if you do have, common sense, even though sometimes it's not too common. But when we work hard, study, pay attention to things, as we live in life and stick to the righteous things and know that it's not a soft thing and it's a way of life, we'll begin to see results in ourselves and in others. We'll begin to, when we go deeper into thyself, take it serious, so many great things in our subconscious will come about. And that's brother, sister, young or old, in our families. It always comes back to what kind of individual that we are. So keep doing things to maintain the peace and the strength that we have fought for and come upon. And that's brother or sister, my reachers and teachers out here. Salute current subscribers, new subscribers. And I got to place that gold over our families. May all of our families prosper and everything we touch turn to gold. And I mean that because I want to harbor and carry great energy, because it's the best medicine. When you wake up every day inspired to lift those in thyself, because when you lift that vibration in your subconscious in thyself, you'll carry it out to those in our circle and in the world, But if the other individual or a person, place, or thing we come in contact with is toxic, good old Mother Nature and Father Time will take care of that. And that comes from that's that God force, because we got the feminine energy and we got the male energy. And I don't care what comes at us, brothers and sisters, what's going on in this world or what person, place, or thing might be doing, especially if they toxic. The true boss is Mother Nature and Father Time. So that's the true boss. And that's what I live for. That's what I do the right things for. That's why I speak, and not just on podcasts, but just in life in general. In anything I enter, I always take the feminine and the male energy with me, because when we study human behavior, we will understand the feminine energy and the male energy. Of course, there's always things to be learned as we go along on this journey, but we do get to a space where we accumulate a lot of knowledge. It just depends on what we do with it and what kind of knowledge it is, because I'm talking about righteous knowledge, things that'll benefit us for life, right up until we transition. Because the more we be on this walk, if we care about ourselves and nothing wrong with us, we'll see why we should, draw that good energy from that universe, because that's what will determine how our transition will be. And there's many teachers that talk about this, and it's a serious thing. It's nothing that's just cosmic and sound good. No, how we transition depends on how we live our lives. That's facts, hands down. So if you live in, like, I'm gonna give an example, and it's nothing nobody knows, but it's good to have perspective on things and break shit down, because again, like I said, Mother Nature and Father Time is the true boss, not person, place, or thing. We need to get that in our spirit, keep that in our gut. For my generals out there, salute. But it ain't nothing that we don't know. Those that have been on this walk for a while, been in this world, been putting in that work. Of course, you already know. I'm just confirming it and giving my encouragement, because that's what we're supposed to do, through the mix of storms and challenges. Because a lot of us reachers and teachers out here, we don't say it's going to be easy. But again, when you pay attention, when you're looking for knowledge, when you research things and, you read up on relationships and friendships and how to deal with children and interacting with person, place, or thing, when you study in different areas and different things in our lives, That's what will make us see things so we can live a great life. Because in these times that we're living in, a lot of things out here can distract us. And impulses are off the chain, if you know what off the chain means. And I'll say this from time to time. In this world, social media is loaded with toxic, negative, wrong impulses. That's why we hear so many teachers and a lot of outlets and a lot of platforms that teach on spirituality and inner thinking. That's why it's so many classes and so many teachers that speak on that inner core, because that's what's most important. And that's where you'll find, well, you can find Mother Nature on the outside, but it can work on the inside too and work its way out. When we just pay attention to little issues that we have inside of us, and this for all of us, we do this for oneself so we can have a good transition, so we can live somewhat of a good life, because we can have a good life through the mix of all this shit swirling around us. Real talk. And it doesn't mean that we're not aware, we're not paying attention, but we can't let it stop us from being a human being, brother or sister. We still gotta laugh, Laugh is good. Laugh releases tension, having a sense of humor. And being around, like, let me give an example. Now, we got a lot of righteous brothers and sisters out here, as well as in my family too. Brothers and sisters in the world that's just want to live a right life. You got brothers and sisters that online, Now, we have the good ones out there. I always got to bring that up, because there's so many negative forces out there in this world. That's why I try my best to keep myself in a positive circle and in a positive space overall. And that's within myself, and if I'm engaging with other individuals, whether in the world or online. It's just so very important what we have in that inner core, And as we go along and as we take those moments to ourselves and listen to those signs and things that come to us, we will hear things from Mother Nature and Father Time. And Father Time can be so good to us when we're good to ourselves, because Father Time can't be good to us if we're not good to ourselves. Because, again, as I bring up from time to time, look at brothers and sisters that's like in their 50s and on up, but look like they in their 30s. I talk about this from time to time. That's because they appreciate themselves, and Father Time appreciate you, and Mother Nature, because that's the true boss. That's our true parents before our biological parents. Our true parents, brothers and sisters, is Mother Nature and Father Time. Those are the two feminine and male energy of God. It's all come into one. But that's our true boss and our true parents, Mother Nature, Father Time. Like I say, just look around at those that Father Time has been so good to. And, be thankful, like I am. I'm thankful, that Father Time has been good to me. But it's because I'm good to myself. Of course, I had to work on my diet and different things. We have to watch what we eat. Because what we eat plays a very important part in how our lives is, how our physical life is. Because I don't ever want to act like my diet is perfect, because, I still eat hamburgers sometimes, but I don't do it a lot. I don't eat it all day, every day. And I pay attention. When we are aware of our diet, we can do something about it, and we can cut back on things, because like I said, like many of us, brothers and sisters, and in our families, when we've done something for a long time, over time, or we're used to a certain habit or routine, it'll take some work and sometimes a challenge to change it. But when we're aware of it, we can. And we just put in steps toward that change, our diet, our thinking, how we act, and, our language and things we say, and, things that can give us a good vibration and make us live longer on this planet, especially if we want to leave a righteous impact. Because if you listen to this channel, you know what I always say, my purpose is to change the world any way I can through the mix of the challenges. Because, negative forces, when you're righteous, as we all know, my reachers and teachers out there, salute, we already know. When we come into our own and we have reached that peak of our lives where everything's going great, what's going to come out of nowhere? Some negative, of course. But when you are a person of anticipation, brother or sister, and you are divinely connected, you will start seeing things more and more. Because when God, the real God now, when that great divine has a lock on your soul and has things for you, there's nothing no person, place, or thing can do to stop you. If you got right in your heart and to the pit of your soul now, and you're not playing no games, God got you, the real God. And I'm telling you, no matter what person, place, or thing try to do to us, it will fall, it will fail, and it won't get nowhere. And as I heard from a great brother that I listened to speak today, and it's great, because I don't ever want to take nobody's stuff. That's why I always say I heard from a great brother or I heard from a great sister, because I listen to teachers also, as I always mention, and and we're supposed to band with one another, not take from one another, and not use, but we hear information from our teachers, or not just teachers, but anybody in general, and incorporate it into our lives. Anything that can help us get righteous results, man, take it and use it, but not in the wrong way, to better oneself and better everybody else. But like I said, when person, place, or thing, and this is for anybody out there reaching and teaching and reaching goals and they have been putting in that work, when those dig a hole for those that are righteous, they are only digging a hole for themselves. It's just a matter of time. Because like I said, the true boss is Mother Nature, Father Time. That real God, not that false shit. When you really get down to in that inner core and really teaching from that core, you'll see things will come up in our subconscious. Those righteous tools that we have held and harbor in our body and our desires, those who are righteous and those that mean well. It'll come up. Those who are shy, that's really feeling that fire in the pit of your soul and just want to do so much but don't know how to go about it. Just start wherever you are. I always say that. Just start doing it. Just push it out there. Because all it takes is what? When you're a real righteous brother or sister, all it takes is one result to keep you going and let you know that Mother Nature, Father Time is the true boss. Not person, place, or thing. Not the media. Not celebs, artists. Not Hollywood, not the government, none of this shit. The true boss, Mother Nature, Father Time, overall, hands down. I don't care what nobody say, because that's my boss. That's our parents, like I said, outside our biological parents, because we need to appreciate Mother Nature and Father Time, because it's been so very good to us. And an example I gave before, and I want to give it again. This world, this earth, could shake us off like a bad case of fleas. Shake us off and start all over. So I'm telling you, this life, great divine, God, the real God, ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, play with that higher force and see what happened to you. And you go ahead and bump shoulders with the devil and tell me how that worked out for you, because we see those who are fucking with the devil and seeing, we see those out there that are toxic, see how their lives is. And that's in the world, in our own lives. I'm telling you, when God's got a hold on those that are divinely connected and mean well, nothing can fuck with them, because Mother Nature is watching. Father Time takes care of those who are righteous and mean well from the heart, because nobody knows our heart more than that higher force, that greater, higher, supreme being, Mother Nature, Father Time. Nothing knows our heart more than those forces. I don't care what person, place, or thing says, does on the outside. You be led by that divine spirit. Don't listen to shit on the outside. Only take in the positive. We aware of the negative. We acknowledge the negative. We deal with the negative, but we don't let it consume us. We don't let it take us over, because person, place, or thing has no control over those who are righteous, general in this life. Remember, we're generals. Salute. We have elevated to a different phase in our lives. It's time to go more, man. We already above and beyond, but we at the mountaintop, baby. Remember, those who are reaching and teaching and they have been in this world, been on this planet for a long time. We at the mountaintop, baby. And it's time to quit playing. Like I say, those who are healthy, mind, body, and soul. You can see, hear, and feel. Nothing's wrong with your psyche. It's time to stop fucking playing, because those who are reaching and teaching out here, brother or sister, we are not playing. So if you're of age and you have some sense and you are healthy and you choose to be toxic, well, you're going to be left behind. Because again, no person, place, or thing has authority over our lives. I don't give a damn. You know, we are greater, like God, remember? Greater God, the real God, is not this soft, small thing. It's the hugest, it's bigger than any of us will ever know. So, like I said, the true boss and our real parents is Mother Nature, Father Time. That's who my boss is. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about nobody else. But my motivation for everything I do, it comes through Mother Nature and Father Time. That higher force, the universe. Those are the powers that's where I get one's downloads. As many of us out here get those great downloads. And I always say that's how we get, or that's where our downloads come from, because we're seeking that real God. We're not mixed in no false shit. You know, the real brothers and sisters out here. You know, the fake ones following that false shit. Man, I'm telling you. And that is so much of a waste of time. When you're spending your time, you know, I'm just speaking hypothetically. If those out there living their lives like this, living, you know, petty and manipulation and tricking and all this sneaky shit, you are wasting so much time in your life doing that. Because those who have a heightened self-awareness, just because we're not saying anything, we see everything. Those who are, like we always hear those say chosen. Those who are chosen or divinely connected and have really put in work and listening to that higher force, you can try to do little sneaky shit all you want. And this is a toxic brother or toxic sister. You know, if you're toxic and doing sneaky shit, you're just wasting time. Why waste time like that? You know, why give in to the human flesh? As I said, the human flesh is not shit. Never live or listen to the human flesh. Always listen to that divine spirit within. We'll always win. Guaranteed. And always look for solutions and create results. You know, I don't care how challenging it looks. You know, like I say, sometimes we can do things. Sometimes things take a little more work, a little more critiquing. That's why we stay on point and study ourselves and study human nature, but not just for others. We also study ourselves, you know, so we can make sure we right. You know, we assess ourselves before we assess person, place, or thing. And what's the two things that can help us with this? Mother Nature, Father Time. Study those things. Study, you know, look up Mother Nature. Look up Father Time. Just to see something. You might see some words in there or see something in there that you don't think about, you know, or thought about. That's the great thing about researching and exploring things in our mind and tapping into that part of that brain that we don't tap in. Let's tap into all parts of our brain. You know, the happy part, you know, the strong part, the empathic part, the creative part, the fired up part, you know, the talented part. It's so many great things to a divine brother and sister. Because what do I always say? Brothers and sisters, all of us have divine abilities. Some just not aware of it. Some are aware of it and took their bulls by the horn and doing what they supposed to do. Then you have those that know it and using it for evil. That's a waste of time. I'm telling you, anytime you have any kind of jealous, hate, or anything of that nature in your system, you are wasting time. Because time is something that we cannot get back. And remember, when we're divinely connected, we're on divine time, not our time, not man's time. I haven't said that in a while. And you'll see the signs, but you have to be in that space. You can't think things are cosmic or weird, because there is a greater power out there, man, that's just ready to give us everything we need, and the wants will come, you know, and just move through our life. And we'll see the great things just jump off of us. And remember, like I said, Mother Nature, Father Time is the true boss. I don't give a damn what person, place, or thing does, says, acts. I don't give a damn. You stick to that greater, higher force. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, just look at the great things you have powered through, and look at the things that you are powering through, and the things we will power through. So that's how we know that there's a higher force that comes in feminine energy and male energy. When you can understand the two, you will become that much more powerful, brothers and sisters. My general, salute. So that was just some encouragement that I want to give, you know, deflect anything that even seems like it might be discouraging, because There's a lot of negative forces out here. And like I said, there's a lot of able bodies in this world that know what the fuck they doing. So to each is his own. But I will never stop seeking to be even more righteous than I already am. And I will share that passion to the current subscribers, new subscribers, my children, anyone that want to learn and be lifted. Because it doesn't matter if you don't listen, or those that engage and listen to us speak. It doesn't matter if you listen to us, because if we're true to the pit of our soul, we do it for the higher force anyway. Because what we do righteous in the present always benefit us in the what? Fill in the blank, because I say that a lot. I actually made a song here recently. Check it out. And I put it in the end screen. It's called Righteous Present. And the hook of the song go, what we do righteous in the present benefit us in the future. So just stick to it. Just stick to it. Those results will come. You know, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Just same thing like negative. When you do negative things all the time, karma, those things will come back. So that's why I don't understand people who know better and of right of age, you know, especially if you getting up in 50s and you still doing ignorant shit and manipulating to act like you in your 20s. I feel sorry for you, because that's a prison right there. And there is no worse prison than being in a prison in your own fucking mind. That's crazy, because God gives us all opportunity. Free will gives us all the power we need if we just reach inside and pull it out. And again, I'll say again, never let toxic person, place, or thing stop us from doing what that great divine has put in our heart to do. And I mean that. You standing tall out there, my generals. So again, Mother Nature, Father Time is the true boss, hands down. Don't give a damn what nobody say. You stick with that godly spirit, the real God, that false shit. Stay firm, strong out there, stand tall. You know, we ain't got no weaklings. We ain't got no dummies on this divine walk. We are no longer playing with those who don't want to fucking learn. So that's just I don't mean to come too aggressive, but you know, sometimes we gotta be aggressive with that devil. Let that devil know that those that are righteous not playing no fucking games. And I don't even like that word game, because I want my brothers and sisters to be aware of things, you know, and know that we are much more than petty, dumb shit. There's a greater, bigger war out here. You know, that's what we gotta focus on. So thank you. Thank our Mother Nature, and thank Father Time that keeps us looking young and keep us having righteous things in our subconscious as far as our diet and things to make us better. Because it does matter how our diet is, what we eat, and how we eat. So I will never forget that, because I know we speak on the mental a lot, but we have to pay attention to our physical too, and our insides, you know. And I always tell people, you know, because I'm a slim guy, you know, but I always tell people, just because we're skinny doesn't mean we're healthy, because there's a lot of times things can be going on in our body that we don't know about. So that's why we just got to stay focused, especially if we want to change this world and leave a righteous impact. You know, that's for my brothers, my sisters, reachers and teachers, young or old, and my family. You know, work on our diet too, so we can be the best generals that we can possibly be. So that's my thought. And I thank those that have been riding along with the brother. And like I always say, we are leaders and teachers. We are not followers with a student spirit. And I honor my family. I honor your family. I honor my children, their mothers, brothers and sisters all over the world. May you please keep that ultimate peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. Salute.